Welcome back in. This weekend, you have a chance to help out the ProMedica Foundation Stroke Patient Assistance Fund. Plus, you get some steps in at the same time or a good run. Julie Shaver and Shauna Razor are here with us this afternoon to explain how you can join in. First of all, Julie, you're a physician's assistant and you kind of specialize in stroke victims. Now, Shauna, you are a stroke victim. So 2 years ago, tell me your story. So you said you were an athlete and then suddenly you get a stroke. Tell me what happened.
Well, I had low blood pressure. I had no symptoms before my stroke. I was just walking in my bedroom and fell over one day.
That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yep.
And after effects are?
I have left side deficits, some cognitive deficits, but mainly just left side movement and balance.
So physical therapy is something you're going to be doing for a while to try to get back what you possibly can. So, Julie, how common is a stroke? You think of a stroke victim, someone that a big belly, drinks, smokes, the whole thing, or genetics, of course, too. But how often is it that somebody who's athletic and has been active and has low blood pressure suddenly gets hit by a stroke?
Yeah, stroke can happen to anyone, so it doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anyone at any age. We have survivors that have had strokes at birth, and we have survivors who had strokes at 101 years old. There are multiple other things that can cause stroke other than high blood pressure and diabetes and high cholesterol. Things like traumatic dissections can cause strokes, things like you said, genetics or conditions that put you at a higher risk for clotting. There's multiple reasons out there to have strokes.
So according to this, every 40 seconds someone in this country has a stroke?
Yes.
Has that changed, or is that pretty much standard over the years?
That's been pretty standard. We have gone down in the rate of death from stroke in the United States. It's the fifth leading cause of death, but it's been pretty stable, about 40 seconds. Every 40 seconds in the United States, someone has a stroke.
So, Shauna, when you had your stroke, did you get immediate medical assistance? Did it take some time? Was anybody with you to recognize that was the problem? Did you even recognize that was the problem?
No, I actually was at home by myself. I was supposed to meet a friend for breakfast, and I fell on my floor, and I laid there for 3 hours until I could crawl back to my phone and call my husband.
You had to crawl to the phone and call your husband after 3 hours?
Yeah.
That's incredible. Then what happened? Bring me up to speed. What happened after that?
Well, the ambulance came and took me to Toledo because they asked where I wanted to go, and I said Toledo Hospital because I knew they were well known for stroke.
You knew it was a stroke right away?
I didn't know, but when the paramedics and EMTs came, they're like, she's got a droopy side of her face, and I had some of the typical symptoms of a stroke. I couldn't feel the whole left side. I couldn't move my whole left side.
How far have you come since you had the stroke?
I'd say probably about 75%.
Oh, good.
Yeah, my balance is better. Back to jogging. I wouldn't say running, but jogging.
Yeah. So the reason we bring this all up is there's a 5K run walk coming up this Sunday downtown. Really, it's beautiful. It takes off from ProMedica Park, goes across the MLK Bridge, and through some beautiful parts of downtown. Yep. Tell me, you guys, what's going on with this?
Yeah, we started this in 2017 to benefit patients in need and to educate the community on stroke awareness. And so it has grown from like 50 people the first year to we have close to 600 people signed up this year. We have over 60 stroke survivors coming. So it allows us a chance to honor and celebrate our survivors, to remember those that have lost their lives from stroke, to educate the community on the risks of stroke and symptoms and recognition, importance of calling 911, and also raising funds for stroke patients that are in need.
Sean, I have to think too, it's important for these events, you're down there with other stroke victims because I know no matter what medical disability you might have, if you're around other people, it's comforting to know that I am not alone and somebody may be able to give you some tips or just make you feel more comfortable in your skin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because there's not very many people my age that have had strokes, so it's hard to relate to people. I went to one stroke survivor support group, and it was a bunch of older people, and they were like, this is just your new normal, you have to accept it. And I was like, BS, like this is not my new normal. I'm not just gonna sit in my chair all day. I'm not just gonna sit around and not be able to go and enjoy things I used to do, like running and playing basketball, that kind of stuff, so.
So you said you played college basketball?
Yeah, Defiance College back in the 90s.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, athletic career, this has, so the stroke has no idea why it came along, but here it is, gotta deal with it.
Yeah, at the time I didn't know, but I had mitral valve prolapse, so my valve in my heart didn't work right, and that caused a clot to form. Then I had a hole in my heart, So it traveled through the hole in my heart up to my brain.
Unbelievable.
We didn't know any of that until after the fact, so.
Well, there's the information about the walk and run coming up on Sunday morning at ProMedica Park. Shauna, thank you so much for being here, and best wishes to you.
Thank you.
And Julie, thanks for giving us some insight.
Yep, thank you.